A very good morning to all the participants today and our guests for celebrating today's virtual celebration of the World MSME Day. Very happy MSME Day to all our entrepreneurs here today. My name is Msme Stanislaus, CIMSME State Secretary of Karnataka, and I take great pleasure in hosting today's event along with Mr. Biju Balagopal, who is the State Director of Karnataka, as well as the National Deputy Joint Secretary of CIMSME.
Good morning all, and a very warm welcome to today's program, the World MSME Day 2020. This is the third year in a row we are celebrating this, and this time on a virtual platform. So looking forward to all the great participants and speakers. So stay tuned to this.
Yes. So, the World MSME Day, as you know, was established and designated as on June 27 since the year 2017 by the United Nations. And this was to put the micro, small, and medium enterprises in the spotlight for their constant contribution to inclusive and sustainable growth, locally as well as globally. And the Confederation of the Indian Micro, Medium, and Small Enterprises, we have had the pleasure of celebrating this MSME Day for 3 consecutive years now, as Mr. Biju said. And this year, of course, due to the pandemic, we're doing it virtually. And this year, it is all the more compelling us to come together so that we collaborate with each other and go forward towards success. So once again, I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, the participants, and our National Chairman, Ms. Nabamita Mazumdar, our National President, Ms. Anju Bajaj, and our National Vice Chairman, Mr. Amit Singhal. A warm welcome to all of you, and of course, our state chairpersons from across India. Okay.
Good morning, Vijay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Lalita?
What an honor to see you. Thank you so much. A very happy World MSME Day to all of you.
Yes, same here.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and same to you, Namamita and Anjuman, and all the state chairmen and all the council members.
I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So, can we get started?
Yes, let's begin the auspicious occasion by, I would call upon our National Chairman, Ms. Nabamita Mazumdar, to please welcome the gathering.
Thank you so much for taking your time out on a Saturday morning and joining us to celebrate what matters most to the industry, the world of MSME. Yes, we are grateful to the large organization who creates the entire aura of how great the company is, how great the country is, and the talent pool that we have best of the talents everywhere in the world ruling through the best of the roles. However, when it comes to the groundbreaking, when it comes to the rooting for the country, we are grateful to be a part of that MSME world. Today, yes, pandemic is definitely a situation that we did not imagine, we did not expect, but we are living in a new normal, and we have already prepared ourselves for it. Thankfully, there are a lot of businesses that are looking forward to flow into India because of certain geopolitical changes, and we are all waiting to take it up. We are all waiting to grab all the opportunities. So today we are grateful to our honorable speakers who have chosen to address such an important day to us. And we are, of course, looking at all the opportunities, all the collaborations that we can create throughout the world and build the best MSME community. I would rather say a confederation, definitely, that we can ever dream of. A confederation that actually breeds for the enterprise who are probably in the remotest area. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what size you are. We are here. Let's build the country together. Let's build the economy together. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today and gracing this occasion with your presence. and it was great to hear from you. Thank you so much. Okay, moving on, I would now like to call upon our National President of CIMSME, Ms. Anju Bajaj, to please share a few words with us on today's occasion.
Thank you and namaste to all of you, all the participants, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me start by, since everybody has wished you a very happy MSME Day, and I'm really pleased to join you all this morning. This is no doubt that we have come a long way since the last MSME Day celebrations in India. And as rightly said before, that MSME Day in UN started way back. So it's an honor and privilege for me to be part of this celebration, as I said. And MSMEs have been playing a crucial role, in creating decent jobs and improving livelihoods. The small businesses depending more than ever on an enabling business environment, including support for access to finance, information, and marketing. That's why we all are here today to raise the awareness of our contribution to sustainable development and global economy. Now, we all are from CIMSME, and as it is, the Confederation of Indian Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises, and Center of Excellence for Innovation Incubation and the Entrepreneurship, is unit of International Council of Technology Management and Applied Engineering. This is really great. It is registered not-for-profit organization, and the ethos of Confederation to learn from each other, leading to greater business success and an enriched personal operation across the number of states, 20 plus states in India and 9 countries where we are globally. So we have the national, state, and district councils supported by board of directors, and these organizations were promoted to achieve few objectives. When we talk about MSME, we lay down certain objectives, whether it's an organization or whether it's our own industry. So definitely we go on the path of creation of technology based on new enterprises, then creating value-added jobs and services, facilitating transfer of technology, fostering entrepreneurial spirits and growth, commercialization of R&D, then services to existing SMEs, women entrepreneurs and startups, and provide special advisory services that can benefit to an organization in public or private sector. So MSME is a large industry, of course. We are not there. So what I need to add is that life is not very easy for any of us, but we must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves to go forward, adopt measures which are conducive to your business system, techniques, ecology. And I know after the EDP, you have gone through the number of people and participants those who want to speak on their own ventures. So I have a little, a small thing to add. Maybe you can take a second advice from me. I'm in an enterprise for past 30 years. So grow your organization by working collectively, form groups, consortiums, clusters, and work together. This is the need of the now. It's very difficult for an individual, a small or a micro sector to sustain. So now the time has come that we all collectively work together and form the clusters. This is a time of crisis, and this time has really taught us very informative and important aspects of life business. So adopt good schemes, adopt systems, register yourself in various, technical this thing like BIS, ISO, and all. Read as much possible. Attend workshops to educate yourself. This will add positively your good mental and positive mental health too. Contact, create, take responsibility, learn to fix your problems, learn more practical skills, healthy ways to express negative emotions, and above all, be truthful to yourself. Work with honesty and dignity, and we really need to work hard for this. This MSME Day has really brought in a very positive thing, and I think in India we've just been said that we're just said this is the third year of our celebrations. Earlier, though the MSMEs did exist when it was an exercise sector, but still, no government, no NGO, no organization. So, friends, SMEs are very crucial for the future of work, not just for economic creation, economic growth, but also to drive innovation and competition in market. So, wish you all the best and conclude. It seems that this issue is really beginning to catch fire these days. So, this is only the third year that we are marking World MSME Day, and yet already the issue seems well established with the new government and the new states coming in. So I wish you all a very productive session today and wish you all the best. Happy MSME Day and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. I'm sure that is real motivation for us to work together going forward. And I think that is what this pandemic has called us to do. And thank you so much for being with us today. Okay, next I would like to invite our National Vice Chairman of CIMSME, Mr. Amit Singhal, to please share a few words with us. Over to you, sir.
Sure. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the MSMEs for having here on World MSME Day. This is our day today, finally. And as all of us knows that the MSMEs are the backbone of Indian economy. So uh, we are the one who are contributing towards the GDP. So the responsibility increase on us to have work towards that direction. We are the one who are creating lots of jobs. So the government is also looking at MSME with a very positive way. So I would not take much of the time because everyone is eager to listen to our chief guest today. So I would like to conclude my remarks by congratulating all the national and state council members and again wishing you a very, very happy MSME day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for being with us today. Like our national president said, national chairman said, even if it's early morning on a Saturday, you'll have all been with us today. So thanks a lot, and wishing you also a very happy MSME day. Okay, so before we move on to our keynote speakers, today we also have with us the state chairpersons across India, who are, of course, the supporting pillars, I would say, of CIMSME. So let's call upon some of our state chairpersons so that they share their ideas of MSMEs in their respective states. And they will talk for, say, 3 to 4 minutes today with us. So first, we would like to invite the CIMSME State Chairman of Gujarat, Mr. Mukesh Jagwani.
Mukesh is joining us in a minute.
Okay.
Mudek is facing a bit of a technical issue, so we can move on to the next person. I think it's State Secretary from Maharashtra.
Okay. Yes. So we can ask the State Chairman of Maharashtra to please kindly join us.
So I can use the link that we have shared in the WhatsApp group, and please log in so that we can.
I think Miss Swapna More is joining us. Miss Swapna? Yes, a very good morning, Miss Swapna.
Good morning.
Yes, very good morning. Please, you can go ahead. Yeah.
You can.
Well, thanks a lot. Very first, I would like to
You can put on your video.
yes.
Yes, very good morning. Please, you can go ahead. Yeah.
You can.
Well, thanks a lot. Very good morning to all.
Put on your.
Yes. Very first, I would like to wish a very happy MSME Day to all the council members who are present. Very good morning to all.
Put on your.
Yes. As I begin my speech today on the role of women in MSME, I remember the words of Swami Vivekananda, which go like this. There is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved. It is not possible for a bird to fly on only one wing. But before we go ahead, let me take a moment to throw some light on the contribution of MSME to Indian industry. As per msme.gov.in, micro, small and medium enterprises contribute to 45% of India's total industrial employment, 50% of India's total exports, and 95% of industrial units of the country, and more than 6,000 types of products are manufactured in this industry. That's quite a huge number, I believe you will agree. However, in spite of being one of the largest contributors to the Indian economy, the overall contribution of female-led enterprises to MSME is just 13.72. Yes, you heard me right, only 13.72%. There was an article in Forbes by David Froser which states 5 reasons why women make better entrepreneurs than men. These reasons are: first, women are better calculated risk takers. Second, women are less prone to overconfidence. I believe you all will agree with this, especially the male members here. Third, women are more ambitious, albeit positively. Women are also likely to take long-term view. And fifth is women succeed despite facing more barriers than their male counterparts. And there is no one more persistent and patient than a woman determined to succeed. Gone are the days when women would end up their entire life within the four walls of the house. Like the male counterparts now, women are writing fresh stories of unprecedented success with their wit and hard work. And we can see that more and more women are expanding their entrepreneurial horizons and venturing into a wide range of business areas. However, for Indian women, empowerment can be an uphill task because they need to strike an astute balance with customs and traditions. While the Indian government is constantly and ceaselessly working for the upliftment of women, we too need to become aware of their rights, the schemes, and the benefits that can help achieve overall empowerment. On the eve of International Women's Day 2018, Ministry of MSc launched Udyam Sakhi, a network for nurturing social entrepreneurship, creating business models revolving around low-cost products and services to resolve social inequities. The portal caters the needs of around 8 million Indian women who have started or already running their own businesses. It provides platform for entrepreneurship learning tools, incubation facilities, training programs for fundraising, provision of mentors, one-on-one investors meet, provision of market survey facility, as well as technical assistance. This is a much needed step in the direction of women empowerment in this sector. 1.38 lakh projects have been set up by women entrepreneurs under Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program scheme. Under this scheme, women entrepreneurs are covered under special category and they are entitled to 25% to 35% subsidies for the projects set up in urban and rural areas respectively. Other than this, there are initiatives like Stand Up India, Mudra Yojana scheme, Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme, Annapurna scheme, Tri Shakti package for women entrepreneurs, Bharatiya Mahila Business Bank loan, Dena Shakti scheme, Udyogini scheme, Saint Kalyani scheme, and many more have been added to the welfare of women population in India. But in spite of all this, in the World Economic Forum Gender Gap Index, India stands at 112th rank among 153 countries. It's quite shocking, isn't it? This ranking for India in 2020 is an irony when the world is moving towards Industry 4.0 and artificial intelligence. There is a growing evidence all over the world that MSME plays significant role in the national economic development of any country. One of the most rapidly expanding categories is that of women-owned enterprises. The potential of women, who represent half the mankind, is greatly underdeveloped in many societies. And I think it's time that we change this fact. Before I sum up, I would like to add that Oxford Dictionaries declared Nari Shakti as Hindi word of the year 2018. It's time we understand it, make it a part of DNA as we tread the path to transform the colossal Indian women force into empowered resource, poised to achieve the impossible and pave way to many others to embrace the same. Let's do it together. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that very inspiring talk. And I wish you all the best, and of course, all the MSMEs in Maharashtra a very successful year ahead. Next, we will move to our CIMSME State Chairman from Andhra Pradesh. Do we
Hello?
have a state
Hello?
chairperson of Andhra Pradesh? Hello,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you very much. And hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, state heads and national heads, and good morning to everyone. I'm Dr. Biggie representing CIMSME AP. First of all, I would like to thank Santoshji for giving me this opportunity. The MSME shows the way to make the MSMEs break their barriers and become champions. In a historic move, bold initiative, and landmark decision, Ministry of Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises has come out with a consolidated notification from guidelines for classifications and registrations of MSMEs. An enterprise can be registered just with a Aadhaar number. Other details can be given on self-declaration basis without any requirement of uploading or submitting any paperless. It's a exercise in true sense. The MSME sector in India contributes to demonstrate remarkable resilience in the face of trialing global and domestic economic circumstances, ease of doing business. The steps and strategies also give a strong message that the ministry is standing strongly behind the MSMEs who are facing several challenges at this time. The government of Andhra Pradesh has embarked on an ambitious vision to be among us the top three states in terms of per capita income by 2022 and be a developed state in the country by 2029. The government expects industrial growth to be a concentrate to pursuit on the vision. AP is strategically located on the south coast of India and is a natural gateway of East and Southeast Asia. It's the second longest coastline in India and is also one of the largest producers of marine products. Challenges faced in suggestions in improving MSME AP sector. In order to improve MSME sector, it is imperative that we discuss challenges faced and how to overcome these challenges. The major challenges we faced in MSME sectors are credit, quality, marketing, skills, land and infrastructure, sickness, information and decision support systems, appraisal frameworks, disaster management. All these come overcome if they are analyzed, assessed, and programs formulated properly. The respective governments are doing their best, still such is desired. The tactical advantages at the AP offers robust infrastructure. Andhra Pradesh has a robust infrastructure comprising a good road and rail network. And the skilled manpower, the state has more than 120 colleges and 225 engineering colleges and more than 300 increment centers in almost all the AP government colleges. The land government of AP shall reserve 15% of total area of land for MSME industries in any two developed industrial parks of APIIC in every district. The quality improvement and clean production interventions. MSMEs would be encouraged to undertake quality improvement interventions such as relevant upgrade of existing technologies and installing of new technologies for quality control. Cleaner environment, friendly production, water and energy audits, quality certifications, etc. MSME may take assistance for recognized MSME associations to undertake quality improvement measures. Marketing assistance in government of AP will provide financial assistance to MSME associations for funding market studies, markets creation efforts, quality improvement effort, and disseminating this information to MSMEs. My conclusion is the Make in India strategy adopted by the Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji aims to facilitate investment, foster innovation, enhance skill development, and build a sustainable ecosystem for the manufacturing infrastructure in the country. These measures have succeeded in raising the business confidence in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being with us, and all the very best to you.
Thank you, World MSME Day. Happy World MSME Day.
Same to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Before we proceed, I would kindly request the state chairpersons to please control the time and keep it under 3 minutes. Of course, we have the other keynote speakers and so on. So thank you. Next, we have our CIMSME State Chairman of Gujarat, Mr. Mukesh Jagwani. He'll be joining us in a minute.
We can have the next speaker.
Okay, so next up we have the CIMSME State Chairman of Telangana, Ms. Praveena Tota. Ms. Praveena?
So we can move on to the next speaker.
Okay, the next speaker would be the state chairman of Uttar Pradesh. Someone has joined the room. Someone has joined the room.
Yeah, Mishma. This is Praveena Tota from Telangana state.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone. Happy World's MSME Day 2020. So I'm Praveena Tota. I'm chairperson Telangana, and I would like to thank Santosh Ji
Yes, good morning,
for the
ma'am.
wonderful opportunity. Yeah, hello everyone. Happy World's MSME Day 2020. Yeah, so I'm Praveena Tota, chairperson Telangana.
Please, can you turn off, if you're operating on two systems, please can you turn off one of the system, ma'am? Hello?
Yeah, Mishma, I think so. I'm clear now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Hi, everyone. So, I would like to thank our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for coming up with timely post-COVID strategies to streamline MSME back to normalcy. Yeah, there's a lot that Central can do to encourage and support the companies in the state by providing level By providing level playing field, MSMEs today provide 1.5 million jobs in the state, producing about 5,000 different products. TS government enabled the creation of TIF MSME Green Industrial Park, jointly developed by Telangana State Industrial Infrastructure Corporation and Telangana Industrialists Federation. The park was inaugurated during November last year. This first of its kind industrial park in the country has been constructed in 482 acres of land and will see huge investments. It can house more than 450 industrial units, providing direct employment of 19,000 and indirect employment of 30,000 on the other hand. Telangana Telangana Industrial Health Clinic Limited is helping them achieve turnaround both it is helping them achieve turnaround both financially and non-financially. The Revival Initiative, which is touted to be the only such in India, which is supported by state government, is working towards a revival of MSMEs from across the state and a variety of verticals such as paper, food processing, textile, tools, and minerals. TAHCL offers criteria amount funding, stressed asset financing, and bridge funding. The state is nurturing small and medium companies across sectors such as pharmaceuticals and biotechnology and aerospace. So, as a CMSE, from CIMSME, I would like to say we have come up with many sessions where awareness is which is lacking among the entrepreneurs about how do we start up with big. Now post COVID, everything scenarios have been literally changed. People in such a situation, they have to choose alternatives either as an their livelihood or to come up with an additional income they are planning for. So CMSME been taking up many sessions in by MSME sectors across all the states, and especially from MSME. CEIIE has given very clear idea about how the project should be developed. So in the same way, so we have come up with, I would like to stress upon, we were thinking like having a holistic development of entrepreneurs, where we have CMSME has designed 15 sessions of EDP to imbibe entrepreneurial mindset to everyone. It develops the insights needed to discover and create opportunities for entrepreneurs and gain the ability to successfully start and manage their own businesses. And the course contains like emerging technology trends, patents, legal work, business model canvassing, marketing techniques, and finance management, startup funding, and kind of government support and the schemes available for us, and sharing successful entrepreneur journeys and the challenges what they are facing. So this, I'm very sure. I'm proud to say that majority of more than 2,000 plus entrepreneurs are the aspirants. CMSME could empower them to attend that, and out of which I'm proud to say Telangana has taken a major part of it. And I wish they come forward and go ahead and think of alternatives and whatever the holistic approach, the knowledge they have gained, and they get into their own business and entrepreneurship. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us, and very happy MSME Day to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Again, I would like to request our chairpersons to keep it within 3 minutes and kindly turn on the videos when you all join us. Okay, next, finally, we have our CIMSME State Chairman of Gujarat, Mr. Mukesh Jagwani. It's over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and happy World MSME Day. It's a proud day for all of us, because it's because of us that this World MSME Day has been is being celebrated. And इससे अच्छा क्या हो सकता है? We are the ones who have been contributing to India's GDP. Just to share some data, MSME with 6.33 crore plus MSME registered with Udyog Aadhar, we contribute to 30 to 32% of India's GDP. And our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's vision of India becoming $5 trillion economy by 2024, he has emphasized that it is the MSME who will have to take this onus and ownership of contributing up to 38 to 40% in India's GDP when we want to rise. So I have been always telling MSME as the growth engine of New India. But having said that, and having understood about the pandemic and the lockdown that we currently have seen, there is one question that I always have been asking myself: can government alone revive our Indian economy? So I have been, this is a thought process that I always do with myself as an MSME, what are we supposed to do? Government plays a vital role in forming the policy guidelines. They would give you a larger framework. They will give you an ecosystem, but it is the MSME entrepreneurs who actually have to run the show. So when I come back to this, I always say there are these 5 I's which are very important. So one is intent, inclusion, third is investment, fourth is infrastructure, and fifth is innovation. And a strong belief and conviction that we will bounce back much better, much stronger, and fully integrated. We have the capabilities and abilities to get the growth back with trust, quality, and competitiveness. Narendra Modi ji's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat means self-reliant and self-dependent. And we as an MSME have always proven this and will always prove that. Just to add last thing, when we say MSME, people, a lot of large corporates and organizations consider us as an unorganized sector. We have to prove our India and the world wrong, and we have to make this happen, where world and Indian institution and the corporates would come up and say, now no more MSMEs are unorganized. After the transformation, MSMEs have actually become much more organized and with innovation and automated process. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us today, and wishing you and the MSMEs in Gujarat all the very best. Okay. Next, do we have the state chairman of Uttar Pradesh?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Yes. A very good morning, ma'am. Over to you.
Good morning,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir. Thank you
Can
for
you
being
put
with
on
us
your
today
video?
and wishing you and the MSMEs in Gujarat all the very best.
Can you please put on your
Next,
video, ma'am?
do we have the state chairman of Uttar
Yeah,
Pradesh?
I'm here. Good morning, everyone.
Yes. A very
This,
good morning, ma'am. Over to you.
yeah, there's some problem with my network, so I'm not able to put the video. So, I really wish everyone World MSME Day.
Can you please put on your video, ma'am?
There's some problem with my network right now, so it's only the audio mode. There's some problem with my network, so I'm not able to put the UP has the maximum number of MSMEs in UP. In fact, it is the leading state in India. There's some problem with my network. As of now, like there are around 44 lakhs MSMEs who are in which are in UP, but and also our chief minister has announced around 15 lakhs of employment in the next 6 months, and this will strengthen the economy. We are all going through a very bad phase right now, but there's always but we can see a light at the end of the tunnel. So, what I request to every MSMEs here in India that let's sail smoothly and look for new horizons and accept the new normal. Again, I wish everyone a World MSME Day.
Ma'am,
Thank
excuse me. Sorry to interject. I think you have two connections. One probably from your phone. Can you mute the other connection because there is a echo coming back?
There's only one connection right now.
Okay, okay. Please go ahead.
So thank you so much. This is from my side. Thank you.
Ma'am, excuse me. Sorry to interject. I think you have two connections. One probably from your phone. Can you mute the other connection? Yeah, please go ahead, Mr.
Okay, I think she's done. Thank you very much, ma'am. I think we have our first keynote speaker with us. So we can move on to the first keynote address. And today with us, we have on this auspicious occasion, Mr. Prabhat Jha, who will be sharing with us the challenges and opportunities for MSMEs post COVID-19 and the government initiatives for the same. So I would like to give a few, share a few things about Mr. Prabhat Jha with our participants today. So Mr. Prabhat Jha has 30 years of experience in the government sector and in a senior managerial positions. He has worked on several areas like corporate planning, public administration, implementation of the government framed policies, policy making, leading the delegation at various countries, international and domestic collaboration of industries, technical, domestic, and international marketing of industrial products for MSME, human resources management, project appraisal, and so on. Is and creative entrepreneurship, and his specialization or his expertise is in creating new avenues of business so that they generate revenue to the government. And he is also the recipient of the Rashtriya Udyog Ratna Award by the Government of India in the year 2015. And he has led the government's MSME delegation to over 29 countries across the globe for the various foreign chamber of commerce, entrepreneur of different industrial associations of various states. And he has also received the Regional Udyog Award in 2008 in promoting the SMEs in Gujarat. And he is one of the expert member of the Asian Productivity Organization, Tokyo, Japan, in the area of creative entrepreneurship on national level. And he's been attached as one of the Government of India representatives with the Government of Gujarat SSI Advisory Board. And he's the faculty member of the Entrepreneur Development India Bharat, Ahmedabad since 2000, and a visiting faculty member of the Center for Entrepreneur Development, Government of Gujarat, and currently holds the position of the Central Zone Head of Gujarat, MP, Rajasthan, and Uttarakhand at the NSIC Ministry of MSME. And it is a great honor and pleasure to have you with us today, sir, this morning and on this auspicious occasion. So over to you, sir. Hello?
So you're on mute. Please unmute so that we can hear you. Yeah.
So visible?
Nothing. Your camera is off. If you can put it on. Yeah. It should,
On.
you were visible so far.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, sir. We'll see. You're not audible, sir.
Yes, we got your video, sir. You have to unmute, sir.
No, you're unmuted, but we are not able to hear you. You're on mute now. We are not able to hear you. Maybe you can remove the headset. Maybe that's a connection issue there. You're not audible. You're not audible. I request you to either adjust the headset jack or you can remove it from the phone. Hello.
Okay. While he reconnects, do we have the state chairman of Punjab with us?
State chairman, I request you to please log in using the link given in the WhatsApp group. You may check the group, use the link and join the live room. Let's move. Yeah. Just join back.
Okay, Mr. Jazz back. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we can
yes,
hear you. Please go ahead.
So, very good morning. And first of all, I must congratulate Mr. Mukesh Giovannitti, Lalita Agrawalji, State Directors, and all the dignitaries and participants of this webinar organized by the Confederation of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, State Chapter, Gujarat. Good morning to everyone. Let me start by wishing you a happy MSME Day. I'm privileged to join you this morning. Let me congratulate you on the timing of this webinar. Firstly, because today is World MSME Day. So I'd like to thank ICTMAE, Confederation of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises for organizing this important event. My thanks also go to Mukesh Giovannitti, Lalita Agrawalji, Chairman and Directors for his leadership as a General Coordinator of this group. There is no doubt that we have come a long way even in COVID-19 crisis. And CIMSME members have taken important steps to bring the MSME perspective to the center of our discussions. The initiatives and supporting MSME is a clear sign of efforts and of the progress made. This work continues with the real energy and enthusiasm behind it. There have been a number of important discussions, including about the obstacles that the MSME face in asserting the information and is assessing the finance. I'm coming to the point. This day is a celebration of the sector's contributions to the economy. This year, it is also, we can call to the actions toward
You're not audible again, sir. We can see the video, but you're not audible. No, still not audible, sir. You can try now. No, sir, not audible.
Hello.
I think he's cut off, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Jack, you can continue.
Yeah, now I think I'm audible and visible also.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, this is the network problem. I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah.
So it is the celebration of the sector's contributions to the economy. This year, it is also we can call to action towards a greater focus on the sectors. The occasion by assessing the impact of COVID-19 crisis on MSME and suggest immediate and longer term actions to heap recovery. As you know that MSME, 90% of all the existing firms in the world, they provide 60 to 70% of employment and account the 50% of the total GDP. They may be micro, small enterprises by definition, but the impact they have on economy is substantial. The Indian MSME sector comprises of 63.4% million companies that employs almost 111 million people and is the largest industrial sector after the agriculture. With the onset of pandemics, post-business continuity plans fell flat in the first week of lockdown. Not even the Great Recession could have pipped us for this global pandemic, so which was an event that was completely out of the ordinary. Now, the technology, however, can provide the lifeboat to MSME that operate largely by the brick and mortar model with little to the digitization. Business that provide pivot and adopt technology solutions are the most likely to pull ahead of their competitors. We believe that the right tools, small enterprises can easily overcome the challenges in the hyper-connected era of doing business and the Ministry of MSME and National Small Industries Corporations always there to help. Every business needs to alter its continuity plan and solve for the new normal to be the relevant. A temporary or permanent pivot from your core business and reinventing it in a new business model could be a need for the challenge times that lie ahead. We have been working closely with our MSME to close the gaps of various problems that is being faced in MSME sector. That is, first is the raw material finance, which is a particular issue for MSMEs, and the multilateral development banks have responded through their finance facilitation program under NSIC Bank Syndication Scheme. The latest announcement of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan economic package to help MSME come out of their worst economic crisis has been dubbed as a ray of hope for the MSME sector. The backbone of India's economy was on a downward trend even before the outbreak of COVID-19. The virus is in turn has furthered the damage to this sector. As you know that India has demonstrated even during the COVID-19 crisis how to organize for its own needs. While most countries were dependent on other nations, India has helped more than 100 countries by supplying medicine and produced tens of lakhs of N95 masks, which were hardly made in the past. So this shows the strength of the MSME zeal and competitiveness in the global market. It is not the just time of crisis that we become the self-reliant. It has to become a life mantra. Our MSME have the capability and capacity to strive to make everything of great quality. That will also afford us opportunity to export it. Is not just a local opportunity. This will also help us to become the global. Promoting local products is not a government-driven agenda. What is the needed is the mindset change of our MSME sector. We have to give up this impression that the foreign is better. As per the call for the national self-reliance and to become vocal about the local, this is not an isolation policy. We are not going towards the protectionism. It is now inward looking. We should know our strength. We have to prove our strength, because on prior occasions also, the Ministry of MSME has given several things that JED proposed, zero defect schemes, and several schemes to compete in the global market. But now this is the time that we have to change the perceptions of ourselves. Our MSME should think introspect himself that what is their capacity, what is their capability, because in this pandemic period, if they have come up and they are self-reliant and they have proved their competitiveness in global market, so this is the time that we can say, as our previous speaker has told, that we have to prove that we are not unorganized, we are organized. I can tell you that on each and every platform, when somebody asks us that MSME is completely unorganized, I'm completely against that one, because the thing is this: if you can see and you can analyze our SME, the one person, the one fellow is making and running the whole industry by competing. Who is the successful entrepreneur in the MSME sector of India? So, as per the call for the national self-reliance and to become vocal about local, this is not an isolation policy. We are not going towards protecting the item or product. It is not inward looking. There is certainly a call for greater quality, greater efficiency, and improving the local product lines, not only to capture the entire local market, but also so global. This is not an approach, as many people seem to think, that this is being given for protecting the micro and the small. This is certainly the strengthening, reforming, revitalizing the MSME own product line, SME own company, your own manufacturing sector, so that our MSME compete with the best in the world. It is not giving up the better or buying local by force. NSIC, as always, is committed to work hand in in hand with our MSME fraternity to mitigate the challenges facing them in this uncalled for crisis. We'll like to inform you that NSIC has taken various measures to facilitate the MSME during the COVID-19. All MSME who have availed the raw material assistance against bank guarantee prior to March 1st, 2020 are eligible for the moratorium for 3 months for repayment for their outstanding dues. Validity of SPRS enlistment certificate of MSME expiring on or after 1/3/2020 and during lockdown period have been extended to 30/6/2020. 50% of the discount on annual membership fee of NSIC MSME Mart has been extended from 34/2020 to 36/2020. The package announced will boost the MSME. The entire idea of revising the MSME definition was long due. The latest division of MSME is helping individuals to now grow beyond their limit. Banks giving loan without collateral security is going to help a lot of individuals whose business have been hit, but all this will fail flat if labor reforms are not defined. As you may be aware that the government of India under the Atmanirbhar Bharat has given a slogan, businesses including MSMEs, where altogether the 16 steps has been taken. That one is the 3 lakh crore collateral free automatic loans for business including MSME, rupees 20,000 crore subordinate debt for MSME, rupees 50,000 crore equity information through MSME fund of funds, new definitions of MSME, global tender of this allowed up to rupees 200 crores to promote the domestic product, other interventions for MSMEs, rupees 2,500 crores, EPF support for business and workers for 3 more months, EPF contributions reduced for business and workforce for 3 months, rupees 6,750 crores, rupees 30,000 crores liquidity facility for NRF and HCS and MFIs. So like that, several relief package has been announced. So we have to, over all the MSME, that has been segregated before all the banks and certain the non-banking financial sectors also, including the cooperative banks. So wherever the financial crunch is there, I think that the government is there and the Ministry of MSME along with the National Small Industries Corporation is there, that we are there to support you in terms of finance, in terms of doing the marketing. Right now, we have perhaps it is a privilege to announce that the Ministry of MSME has only day before yesterday, previously they have launched a portal of champion portal of MSME where including all the problems of MSME can be addressed and it will be immediately taken care of by the Government of India or Ministry of MSME through several agencies has been made the coordinator in that one. Like that, now the National Small Industries Corporation has tied up with the different agencies and associations to register the local products. I think that so far the Gujarat is concerned, whatever the bona fide SSI industries are there who are manufacturing the bona fide SSI product which can be supplied in the government sector. So the defense as well as all the PSUs who are procuring the materials we have opened a link over the NSIC as well as all the SSI sectors has been invited to immediately register themselves so that we can present the materials to all the government buyers or all the public undertaking sectors to directly buy from our SSI sectors. So the defense along with 19 PSUs has come forward that has been tied up with the NSIC. They are coming forward to directly take the material and the annual maintenance contract will be done. So this is a very good opportunity of the SME of the whole country, not only for Gujarat, to come forward and sell their product. So far the finance is concerned, as you may be aware, that 20% extra line of credit has been given, and for the existing customers. So whoever are the existing customers of National Small Industries Corporations are availing the 20% extra credit line also. The rate of interest has also been slashed down by 2.5% to 3%. As per the direction of the Government of India and as per the COVID-19. But at the same time, the problems, on one hand, the nation is facing the biggest exodus of laborers, and on the other hand, companies have been stripped of its workforce. Most of have gone back home, and it's likely they will return anytime soon. There has been no change in, and we are also working to change some labor laws. Nearly 50% of the micro, small and medium enterprises have witnessed almost 50% impact on their earnings due to the disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is a great concern for the Government of India as well as for all the government agency, because according to a survey, even within the MSME sector, a smaller sized firms' earnings are more affected by the pandemic. Both essentials and non-essentials manufacturers and suppliers stated a similar impact on earnings, which is less than 50%, it said. The survey showed that because a recent survey has been done, that respondents seem to be more positive about their own financial health, with 76% rating themselves average or above average. Nearly 53% of the respondents had availed of the government moratorium either for Magma or other lenders. Around 51% stated that they need not borrow, it showed. So still this is a sigh of relief that at least 50% of the SME has showed that they don't need the finance, but they need the marketing support. So what can we do to help resolve this problem? We'll hear from the different experts and the companies about what should be done in their areas, what is working and what is not. Because this is the time that as all the associations and all the chambers are coming forward along with the problems, and the government is coming forward to resolve the issue. So I must say that Indian small and medium chambers of commerce also, that they should come forward along with the problems of the unit, so that we can forward it and take the immediate solutions of that product. So this is the high time, because as the Prime Minister has announced that be vocal for the local. So this is not a small slogan. Actually, the thing is this: now up to the 200 crores global tenders that has been barred, and only the domestic product can be used. So this is, and as you may be aware, that the 24% reservation under the price procurement policy is already existing under the Government of India scheme. So whatever the, and I don't have any doubt over the capacity and capability of our MSME unit to produce the international and globally competitive product. Actually, that's why we are working, and within a day or two, the link over the MSME site and over the NSIC site is going to come, where you can register. Already the msmemart.com is there for registering your product, but the COVID link is going to be established, where you can register your product, and we will take the market potential of the different countries globally. And on government, being a government export house, National Small Industries will take the facilitation of the SME center to export the materials to various countries. So we are promoting, and actually the thing is this, that we are coming forward, all the NSIC as well as CIDV, all the cooperative banks are coming forward to help the SME sector. So I must say that all the SME units, through their associations, through their chambers, should forward their problems so that we may consolidate the things and put up before the competent committee to form a solutions and policy to help and boost up the economy by way of contribution of MSME sector of India. Thank you. So nice of you. Again, I'm very much thankful to the MSME for organizing the beautiful seminar. And I do feel that in future also, they will connect us by this webinar. And again, I'm giving you the best wishes in this COVID-19 period from Ministry of MSME as well as from National Small Industries Corporation, that as per the MSME package given by the Government of India, all the units should come forward for taking the help in this. And this is, I mean to say, this is an unique opportunity for our MSME sector to reorganize themselves, to reorient themselves, to reinvent themselves in global market, and to prove their competency. And as we can say that this is the time that we can say that Make in India product is #1 in world. So with this closing remarks, that I am very much open if any question answer sessions will be there. And definitely I request the Micro Confederation of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Gujarat chapter to forward all the problems being faced by the SME sector, so that we can forward it to the proper platform for their readdressal. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for being with us today and sharing with us the different initiatives taken up by the government. It is really, supportive and very glad for all the MSMEs to know, especially at times like this. And thank you for extending your support. We will definitely look up to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate your time. So we will move on to the other state chairman. I think we have Mr. Hello. Mr. Amit, can you put your video on so that we can see you?
Yes, is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I audible also?
Yes, sir.
So, hello everyone. First of all, my apologies for the non-availability of our state chairman due to some unavoidable reason also. I'm representing as state president SIC for CIMSME on behalf of our honorable chairman. Firstly, my special thanks to all dignitaries of MSME, CIMSME, especially Santoshji and all the concerned departments involved in this discussion today, for giving me an opportunity to speak in front of you all. And I wish you all a very productive and a prosperous World MSME Day. So to start with, my basic concerns about this wonderful system made by our honorary government of India, I would like to address two concerns of me or everyone from us who may have faced being part of MSME. My first concern is regarding my own state, that is Punjab. There are very few entrepreneurs, especially micro and small entrepreneurs, are aware to the depth of this system. Or you can say merely about 10% of my fellow businessmen, especially micro entrepreneurs or small startup owners, have knowledge or awareness of this support system, due to which a negative impact of the system is seeing as people saying, अभी जैसे अभी तो थोड़ी देर पहले भी हमने सुना कि गवर्नमेंट ने तो बस बातों में ही दिया, हमें तो कुछ मिला भी नहीं और पता भी नहीं चला. So the key points here is to spread this knowledge in depth for this business and startup support system, which is already available in the documentary form, and which is to be spreaded too effectively to make the sector understood what are they gonna get as per actuals. So second concern, actually the first concern which I have already explained, this is about not for the businessmen who are already registered with MSME, but for those who are new to the system and are not much familiar about the MSME. This is a concern for us in Punjab. And the second concern is a nationwide concern which I am seeing it dreadfully growing industry of adulteration, say it food adulteration or any other kind of industry or production or trading, which I feel very alarming and to be dealt very strongly and effectively also. Entrepreneurs need to be actually made familiar about the value of purity. Hence, I would rather say that purity is much easier to sell also in India than copying or adulteration, as it has no competitor at all. And people are starving to give their best to produce the worst here in India, I think. This is my personal opinion also. And I'm sorry. So I mean to say purity has no competition at all, and people pay for the quality here also in India. Even a country like China is well known for its third grade products in India, but in China, if you go and see the quality of those people, those people offer quality to their own people, and that is where the real beauty of India may lie further also. We need to understand the need and essence of the quality in depth, and so is demanded during a strict quality check in every aspect of our production or trading. Hence, I feel the quality check should be the very integral part of our growing MSME of any nation. Moreover, this pandemic has come up, although unfortunate, yet with plenty of opportunities for India to emerge as the bestest among the best. I not only hope, but pretty much sure about our next MSME day for the next year, 2021, be full of inspirations and aspirations and lots of success stories inside. That's all for today. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you for being with us. And I'm talking on behalf of the state chairman, wishing you all the best and MSMEs in Punjab.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much.
Next, we will have the CIMSME state chairman of West Bengal. Do we have the state chairperson of West Bengal?
Let's move to the next speaker.
Okay. So next, I would like to call upon the state chairperson of Tamil Nadu.
There is one person joined. Can you please put on your video and also unmute yourself? Hello.
And I think Mr. Jha has also left the room.
Yeah, no issues. So let's move on to the next speakers.
Yes. So do we have the state chairperson of Tamil Nadu? the State Chairperson of Kerala. Okay, someone is joining. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is Aparna, the State Director WE from Kerala.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Santosh ji. It's an excellent platform. Actually, I'm not the state chairman. I'm the State Director WE of Kerala State. And I have video, just a moment. Hello, can you see me?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity once again. Thank you, Santosh ji. It's a wonderful platform to connect. Actually, I am not the state chairperson. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, I'm not the state chairperson. I'm the state director WE. And I have my co-state director of MSME Growth and SIC, Mr. Sushil Kumar Vadapil, also with me. And we have our Kerala team also. And on behalf of Kerala team, I would like to wish you all a great MSME Day. And let's all have a great one MSME Day celebration. Kerala is actually a new entry to CIMSME family. We are just learning. What I feel is Kerala is entirely different from other states because we are mostly a consumer state, and though we are a consumer state, we have most number of MSME registrations, and we need a lot of support from CMSME. And as the state chairperson of Telangana, Pravina ma'am said, we are learning a lot from all the webinars and EDP programs. And I joined with the state chairman of Gujarat, Mr. Mukesh Jagwani, said CMSME is a great platform to show that all MSMEs nationwide are well connected and united. So we have been able to learn, as I said, we have been able to learn a lot and do quite a lot sitting at home during this lockdown period, thanks to CMSME and Santosh ji. I just want to say Team Kerala is proud to be part of CMSME family, and thanks a lot for giving us this opportunity. Wish you all a happy International MSME Day, and as United Nations theme this year says, let's all support small businesses through this COVID-19 crisis. And that's all from Team Kerala. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining with us. And since you'll have joined us recently, wishing you all the very best.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, next, I think we have
keynote speaker, Mr. Okay, I think he has got disconnected.
Okay. Do we have Ms. Priya Sen Gupta, the State Director of West Bengal?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Can you please put on your video? Yeah.
Good morning, colleagues. And I'm so happy to connect with all of you. Very happy World MSME Day to all my colleagues at CIMSME. And what I would like to communicate for this is each of us as entrepreneurs, we work with our teams. We of course have nice teams, nice members, very, very effective people. But at the end of the day, each of us as entrepreneurs, we shoulder the entire responsibility for our own businesses. Now, for the head of the organization, it's always a lonely time when the full package of responsibility is on our shoulders. And it feels very, very nice to have so many counterparts, so many entrepreneurs in CIMSME who share the same responsibilities, and we can check our notes between us, and we can get such a lot of encouragement and support from each other. I think that's been the best benefit of joining CIMSME. And on this World MSME Day, I congratulate all of you for the grand work that you are doing, that each of us are doing, and we are providing employment to people. We are providing for their livelihood. And while we do this nice work, let us keep connecting with each other, and let us encourage and support and learn from each other. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us today, ma'am, and representing the state of West Bengal. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors. Do we have our second keynote speaker?
I think he got disconnected. We can continue with the chairperson before once he joins. We can break.
Okay, so do we have the state chairperson of Tamil Nadu? Okay, I think we have the state chairperson of the Northeast, Dr. Shatrimayum Vedamani Devi.
So we have one person logged in, but you're muted. Can you unmute and put on your video, please? Let's move on to the next speaker.
Okay. Do we have the state chairperson of Delhi? The state chairperson of Haryana, Mrs. Roshni Baronia.
Yeah, I have invited Ms. Roshni Baronia. She'll be joining in a minute.
Okay. I request the state chairpersons, once they join the room, to kindly turn on the video as well. And the other participants, I would like to inform that we'll take the Q&A after the second keynote speech. So please keep posting your questions if you have any regarding MSMEs.
Yeah, Ms. Roshni has joined.
Okay, we have the state chairman of CIMSME Haryana with us.
Am I audible and visible?
You're audible but not visible, ma'am.
You can switch on the camera on the top menu.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you so much for having me here. It's an honor to be a part of CISME, which is so diligently and tirelessly working towards enabling and educating entrepreneurs across boundaries and building a new and better future. When we talk about future, we definitely imagine a world that is free of hunger, economic disparity, biases, and scarcity. I would like to quote here Nobel Prize winner Muhammad Yunus, who states in his optimistic book, The World of Three Zeros, where the zeros stand for zero unemployment, zero poverty, and zero net carbon emissions. He says, economic growth is a rising tide that lifts all boats up, unquote. When the economy grows, everyone from the bottom of the pyramid to the top grows. The solution lies in making entrepreneurship common and accessible to all. The solution lies in feeding young people with enough support, education, and resources that helps them innovate and grow. The solution lies in the youth and women joining the small and medium enterprises segment in a large way. Like Ms. Sapna Moore also mentioned earlier in the day, that the contribution of women is very low in the MSME sector, and we need to change this. To give a current update on MSMEs in Haryana, because I'm the state chairperson for Haryana, there is a huge outbound movement of workers and casual staff and laborers to their native places, due to which there is a huge labor crunch in the manufacturing units. However, to facilitate industrial units in Haryana in retaining their employees in this time of financial crisis brought by COVID-19 pandemic, Haryana government has formulated the Haryana MSME Revival Interest Benefit Scheme. This is extended the semi community to wish MSME Day and let it come together to fight out all the adversities inflicted by COVID through collaboration and support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you for being with us today. A very happy MSME Day to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Okay, I think we have the state chairperson of Northeast.
We have two people join. Can you put on your video, please, so that we can see you?
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So I'm from Rajasthan, Ravi this time.
Yes, yeah. Mr. Ravi, please go ahead, sir.
So first of all, I would like to congratulate everybody on this important day for all of us. MSCs, as everybody said, that we are the growth engine of the global economy, and for India also, we are the leading part of the engine. And Rajasthan is home to around 28 lakhs MSMEs, out of which the count of women entrepreneurship is now growing. We Rajasthan now have around 4 lakhs MSMEs from led by women. So I am very fond of the MSME infrastructure here and across India. COVID-19 situation has had an impact on it, on every SME, but I guess it is in disguise. It also gave us an opportunity to reflect back, take a pause, and come up with better solutions, better ideas, and better possibilities for our business and ventures. So I have seen many SMEs now moving out of their comfort zone, moving out of their traditional approaches, and now doing things which they were somehow not been able to do during their entire tenure. So I think it is good time for MSMEs to restructure themselves, to rebuild themselves, and to fill the gaps they have in their business operations and business strategies. Other important factor I would like to, I'm very, I am loving the way CIMSME is working. I am actually seeing some important things getting delivered to the entire ecosystem. EDP program, I wonder how this program will change the things if done regularly for more people, because digital transformation is one subject I guess MSME had always had a reservation to enter into. But with COVID-19, with the structures like bodies like CIMSME, I am sure digital transformation in the next decade will take a super rapid speed, and this is going to change the entire ecosystem once again. So I guess it's a period of revolution for us. Yes, there are challenges, but these challenges have come up with more clarity. The time we have got in COVID-19 has brought a lot of clarity on things MSMEs are doing with themselves and their business. I would like to congratulate everybody that we have been able to formulate this kind of group, this kind of body, which is so aggressively and so actively working. And I am looking forward to contribute a lot for Rajasthan. Rajasthan ecosystem has had an impact across nation. We have people setting up their mark in all leading locations across world. So Marwadis and their business acumen is known everywhere. So on that note, I would like to conclude, and I would like to thank everybody in the Confederation to giving us for giving us this kind of opportunity to work here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for being with us today, and all the best. So
mobile માં થઈ જાય છે.
We have a second speaker joined, so we can call upon.
Okay. Do we have a keynote speaker, Shri Bharat, with us?
Hello. Yes, I'm there. Hello.
Okay. Very good morning, sir. It's a privilege to have you with us today. And I would like to share a few things about Shri Bharat with the participants.
Can you put on your
he's the Joint Commissioner of... He's the Joint Commissioner of the Industries and our second keynote speaker for today. He is an engineer in electronics and communication by qualification, with the MBA in marketing and bachelor's in law from prestigious institutions. He has over 26 years of experience, with 10 years in corporate and 16 years with the government. And during his tenure with the state government, he has worked on MSME development in various industries like the salt industries, textile, startups, etc. His contribution to the startup ecosystem of Gujarat since 2016 has been remarkable. He has been instrumental in the implementation of the Government of Gujarat scheme for startups. Over 255 startups have been supported and mentored under him, with a grand total disbursement of over rupees 34 crores, because of which the state has also achieved the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration in 2017. His team has also achieved the Best Performer Award in the State Startup Ranking Framework in 2018. He's currently posted at the District Industry Center, Ahmedabad, as the Joint Commissioner and General Manager. It is a pleasure to have you with us, sir, and he will be sharing with us the transformation of MSMEs, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. First of all, I welcome the post bearers of CIMSME, members, and all participants. I would like to mention that this is the time when we are passing through a tough situation kind of situation which none of us in our generations, or probably none of the generations that is in the memories, would have faced. So it is a typical situation both for the industries and society as well. The economies have suffered a lot, the industry has suffered, the society has suffered, but the humankind has to conquer this tough time, pass through this tough time and come out as a winner. I once again congratulate the participants and organizers for arranging this webinar to look at a better future post this pandemic, particularly when the MSMEs in the world and in our nation are growth engine of the nation, and they have to sustain not just because of the economy but also to create large scale employment in the country. Actually, I'm new to this platform, and I tried with my laptop to log in, but it could not. So I'm now on my mobile, and I'll try to just also share my presentation through this. I'll just give me 2-3 minutes time so that I can just try out the presentation loading, sharing the presentation with you. I'll just take 2-3 minutes.
Sure, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. How do I share the screen? Can you please help me?
You have a screen share option next to the audio button, audio on off button. That is a screen share button. You can click on that.
Next to audio button is a video, I think, video button.
Yeah,
I can just on and off.
Right hand side, we have on the other side we have a screen share button also. You will see 3 or 4 buttons. That's the video on off. On the right hand. Yeah. Were you able to load it?
Actually, there is a column in the left side where there is a presentation name.
Yeah, you can put any name there, and then you will get the upload button.
Okay.
You're able to find it?
No, actually, it's not happening. Just hold on.
Yeah, you can give any name for the presentation, any letter, and then the blue button will be there on the right hand side. can see it. You can play the presentation now.
Okay, now it is there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
You can play it so that we can see it big. Yeah.
Right. So, as it is mentioned in the slide, MSMEs are the growth engine of the nation because MSMEs are the second largest employment provider after agriculture in India. Are the slides visible and audible also?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And nearly 56 billion such enterprises exist in various industries in India, employing close to 124 million people. Out of those people, 14% are women-led enterprises, and close to 60% are based in rural areas of India. MSME sector accounts for 8% of India's GDP and 45% of merchandise exports. So in essence, MSMEs form a very vital part of India's economy. That is evident from the figures. So the role of MSMEs is basically to generate large-scale employment, to sustain economic growth and increase exports, and making the growth inclusive. Because it is widespread, it is also not only restrained to the urban areas, but also includes the rural areas of the nation also. If you look at the worldwide trend in the SME sector, Japan's SMEs employ 70% of the wage earners, and it contributes 55% of the value-added services. Thailand SMEs employ 60.70% of the population, while contributing 38% to the GDP. In China, SMEs contribute over 68% of the exports, and in the last 20 years, it has created more SMEs than the total number of SMEs in Europe and US combined. So the MSMEs are an integral part of India's economy. Unless the MSMEs are sustained and developed and nourished, the economy will definitely suffer in a big way. So we, as a nation and as a state, we have to we have to put in efforts to keep the MSMEs sustained and develop. Next. Looking to the challenges nowadays, post-pandemic, and even routine time also, what are the challenges for MSMEs? Most of the MSMEs are unregistered, and they predominantly comprise micro enterprises, particularly confined to rural India. And they operate with obsolete technologies, limited access to institutional finance, and there is a need to transform the huge unregistered MSMEs into registered MSME. Because it is in most of the MSMEs, micro enterprises, they are into unorganized sector. They are needed to be registered in some way, like Udyog Aadhaar, or before it was an entrepreneurs memorandum, so that the benefits of various government schemes, central as well as state, can be percolated down the micro enterprises to the rural areas also. The other challenge of MSME is that they have limited access to technology. Though they will be having a lot of innovations, because of lack of knowledge, there are IPR related issues. People are not aware of their intellectual property rights, and that is how the patents, that is how they don't take patents, and they are their innovations get duplicated easily. Then because of their scale, having smaller scale, they don't have economy of scale, and their resources are wasted in some way. So there is wasteful usage of resources and manpower. Apart from that, because of lack of awareness about energy efficiency, there is energy insufficiency in micro enterprises, in MSMEs, and that includes, that associates high cost to the MSMEs resultantly. Then low usage of information and communication technology among the MSMEs because of their low scale, small scale, and less resources available to them. There is low market penetration among the MSMEs. They are also not much aware of quality aspects. So there are the issues of quality assurance and certifications. At the same time, because the quality is not assured, there is the issue of standardization of products and proper marketing channels to penetrate new markets. Apart from that, other challenges include technological disruption. With the emergence of new technologies like artificial intelligence, data analytics, robotics, and related technologies, collectively, which is known as Industry 4.0 revolution, that is a bigger challenge for MSMEs for organized large-scale manufacturing. Apart from that, there are regulatory impediments like getting construction permits, enforcing contracts, paying taxes, starting a business and trading across borders. They continue to constrain doing businesses for MSMEs. Also, that majority of the firms in MSMEs are micro enterprises. Scaling them up is a problem, especially when the fund access is challenging. So these are the challenges of MSMEs in India, and they have to be overcome by concerted efforts both from the entrepreneurs, associations, society, as well as the government. So the steps to be taken to overcome these MSMEs impediments and challenges include increasing domestic manufacturing capabilities. So that turns out to be being Atmanirbhar for Indian industries, including increasing of domestic manufacturing capabilities by way of innovations and also by way of business process re-engineering or re-engineering of the processes and products. Then cluster manufacturing can be one of the aspects where the industries can achieve scale, achieve economy of scale, economy from the togetherness of various industries in a cluster. So that is one aspect through which some of the issues of the MSMEs can be resolved. Then leveraging the industrial revolution 4.0, there has to be a greater connect between academia and industry to identify challenging requirements in manufacturing and prepare an employable workforce to have a world standard employment, world standard skills in manufacturing, so that the Indian products become acceptable in the world, so that the exports can also be increased, export substitution can be developed, and further exports can be made to the other developing countries, and making Indian products quality standards with global standards in many sectors in global market, and import substitutes can be developed. There are some initiatives taken by the government, among them as part of National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program, NMCP, 10 specific initiatives were taken to enhance the competitiveness of the entire value chain of the connected. Is it now? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, you got probably connection got interrupted. Okay. So this task force on credit marketing, skill development, exit policy, labor and taxation. It was the task force submitted its report in 2010, suggesting the immediate policy measures, medium-term institutional measures, legal and regulatory structures to create a conducive environment for entrepreneurship and growth of MSMEs. So these are some of the incentives, some of the initiatives taken by the government. Among the initiatives, the Interministerial Committee. Next slide. The Interministerial Committee for Accelerating Manufacturing in Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises made recommendations on the promotion of startups, facilitating operation and growth, covering credit, technology and marketing, closure and exit, and labor laws and regulations. These policy initiatives are clear and consistent and aimed at transforming the ecosystem for the MSME sector by influencing birth, that is encouraging startups, operations and growth by simplifying laws and regulations and facilitating their access to credit. Better technology and dynamic markets apart from skilled labor and reliable infrastructure, and orderly and easy exit. So the emerging focus of India's MSMEs policy aims at covering the entire life cycle of MSMEs to ensure a healthy, vibrant and competitive MSME sector. Some of the benefits which are provided to MSMEs by various governments, central government as well as some of the state governments, are the loans under the priority sector lending scheme, 25% share in procurement by government and government owned companies. Promoters are allowed to bid for stressed assets under the insolvency law, unlike big companies. Various government schemes and funds. So various state governments have their own industrial policies. Like in Gujarat, presently there is industrial policy 2015 prevailing, which provides various benefits. I would just mention a few, like, for the new enterprises and enterprises going into expansion or modernization, taking a term loan, the enterprises will get interest subsidy and capital subsidy. The industries will get certification fees for quality standards like ISO, ISI and other quality certifications. There are assistances for technology acquisition. The government has 75% assistance, provides 75% assistance for patent registration up to rupees 25 lakh. This is Gujarat government schemes. Then if some companies registering into through IPO, getting into SME exchange, the 50% of the cost of registration will be assisted. Then energy efficiency for energy audit and water audit, also the 50% of the cost is provided by assisted by the Gujarat government. The CGT-MSE fees or the premium for the CGT-MSE is also reimbursed by the state government. There are some sector-specific policies launched by state government, Gujarat government, like plastic industries, textile industries, garment and apparel industries. Such kind of incentive schemes. Even other states are also having their own schemes and under the industrial policies of their states. So state governments as well as central government, they have their own policies for industrial facilitation and incentivization. Next slide. Just to summarize these points, MSME sector is the second largest employer after agriculture in India, providing employment to almost 111 million people, that is 11 crore people of India. There are about 6.3 crore MSME units in the country, with over 99% categories as small units and micro units. The sector contributes over 28% of the GDP overall as MSME and almost 45% to the manufacturing output. And the sector acts as instrumental into inclusive growth and empowering the most vulnerable and marginalized groups. Now coming to the recent launch of Atmanirbhar Bharat package from the central government, there are 4 pillars defined under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package: economy, infrastructure system, vibrant demography, and demand. Under which special economic and comprehensive package of rupees 20 lakh crores, which is equivalent to 10% of India's GDP, has been declared. The various initiatives to just enumerate: 1.70 lakh crores relief package under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana for the poor to help them fight the battle against coronavirus. Rupees 3 lakh crores collateral free automatic loans for business inclusive of MSMEs. Rupees 20,000 crores subordinate debt for MSMEs. Rupees 50,000 crore equity infusion to MSME funds, and global tender to be disallowed up to rupees 200 crores. Next slide. Rupees 2,500 crores EPF support for businesses and workers for 3 more months. EPF contribution reduced for business and workers for 3 months, that is up to rupees 6,750 crores. Then rupees 30,000 crores liquidity facility for NBFCs, SCs and MFIs. Rupees 45,000 crore partial credit guarantee scheme for scheme 2.0 for NBFCs. Rupees 90,000 crore liquidity injection for discoms. Relief to contractors, extension of registration and completion date of real estate projects under RERA. Rupees 50,000 crore liquidity through TTS, TCS reductions. So these are some of the initiatives which are declared under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package by the Honorable Prime Minister for the entrepreneurs as well as the society of India. As you must be all aware that Udyog Aadhar, so far Udyog Aadhar was prevailing for registration of MSMEs, and the definition was of micro, small and medium in manufacturing. 25 lakh, 5 crore and 10 crores investment in plant and machinery was there. Now new definition has coming into effect from 1st July, which is there on the slide. So for classification of manufacturing industry, manufacturing and services both, now micro will be termed as micro when investment is less than rupees 1 crore and turnover is less than 5 crores. Small is less than rupees 10 crores investment and turnover less than rupees 50 crores. And medium will be investment up to 50 crore and turnover less than 250 crores. So this is the new definition coming into effect from 1st July, and it is termed as Udyam registration, and Udyog Aadhar will be replaced by this Udyam. with the new definition. So these are the salient points under the Udyoga under the Atmanirbhar package and Udyam registration, which is coming into effect from 1st of July. Some of the important links, next slide, are provided into this slide for MSMEs. One is Udyog Aadhaar, and Udyog Aadhaar facility will be still continuing for some time till March 21st, so that Udyog Aadhaar will be valid till March 2021. Delayed payment, there is a website which is link is given. Gujarat Government Industries Commissioner site address is there. Industrial Facilitation Portal for Gujarat, IFP, that link is provided for Gujarat. GEM Government e-Marketplace website link is provided, and MSME Mart link is provided in the slide. So these were the salient brief points of MSMEs Atmanirbhar package, Atmanirbhar Bharat package, some of the glimpses of Gujarat government's industrial incentive policies, and new launch of Udyam registration, new definition of Udyam MSME. I have shared you with in the presentation. So I believe this gives a background of MSME's way forward post-pandemic situation in India and the efforts that the entrepreneurs, enterprises, and the government will have to put in to revert back to the normalcy and revert back to the growth phase of Indian MSMEs. That is what I have to share for today. Once again, I congratulate all the post bearers of CIMSME. I thank the association, the Confederation, for inviting me to share my views, my presentation with the well-learned audience. इस पेंडेमिक सिचुएशन से हम लोग बहुत जल्दी उभर के बाहर आए, ऐसी शुभकामनाओं के साथ आपके कोई प्रश्न है, सुझाव है, तो हम आगे बढ़ेंगे उसके साथ. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Mr. Bharat, for a nice, insightful presentation and details. So we have a couple of questions here. So one was about any incentive scheme for MSMEs that are participating in any international fairs.
Yeah, Government of India also has a scheme, as well as State of Gujarat has its scheme called MDA scheme, Market Development Assistance. Both the schemes are probably known as MDA scheme, and in which central government provides for the designated fairs. They are pre-designated fairs, predetermined fairs, pre-approved fairs, where if the participant goes, they will get 50% of airfare and their stall rent. In our Gujarat government scheme, we provide 50% stall rent to the stall holders in the pre-approved international fairs.
Okay, thank you. So there is one more question about MSMEs which are focused on service sector, services, and the question is, are there any special measures planned for the MSMEs focused on service?
So far, mostly manufacturing sectors were given more importance and stress because the manufacturing sector were the major contributor of India's economy. But in Gujarat government scheme, we have identified 21 service sectors which are related to the industry, to the manufacturing, and they are comparably given the same sort of incentives, being a service industry also. As far as central government is concerned, as of now, there is not much of schemes in for industries, service industries.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Bharat. That's all from the question side now. So it was really a pleasure having you here. On to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for being with us. I think Atmanirbhar Bharat is definitely a silver lining for all the MSMEs. Thank you for being with us and sharing these insights about Atmanirbhar Bharat. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Yeah, thank you. Same to you. Thank you.
We can go back to hearing from our state chairperson. I think we have a state chairperson from Tamilnadu.
Can you please put on your videos on so that we can see you, video and audio both? Let us move to the next person.
Okay, the next state chairperson in line is the state chairperson of Delhi. Okay, do we have the state chairperson from the Northeast? Dr. Shri Mayu. Do we have the state? Yes. Okay, someone's. Okay, do we have the state chairperson from Assam?
Chairpersons, please use the link that we have shared in the WhatsApp group and log in.
Do we have the state chairperson from Jammu and Kashmir? Okay.
Yeah, somebody has logged in. Hello.
Yes.
So please switch on your video so that we can see you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who has joined?
We have the State Director of Karnataka, Ms. Sapna Shankar, with us. Okay. We have the State Director of Karnataka, Ms. Sapna Shankar, with us. Okay.
You need to.
We have the State Director of Karnataka, Ms. Sapna Shankar, with us. Okay.
You need to.
We have the State Director of Karnataka, Ms. Shankar, with us. Okay.
You need to.
We have the State Director of Karnataka, Ms. Shankar, with us. We have the State Director of Karnataka, Ms. Shankar, with us. Hello? Hello?
We have someone logged in. Can you please unmute and put on the video? Sapna is joining back in a minute.
Okay, okay. I think the State Chairperson of Jammu and Kashmir cannot join us due to some internet connectivity.
No issues. We can move on to the next person.
Okay. Do we have the State Chairperson of Tamilnadu or Delhi, Northeast, Assam? We request the State Chairpersons of these states to kindly join us through the links which were sent to you. Okay, somebody has joined us now.
Converting. I'm Ali Rocha. Hello.
Hello.
Are you able to hear me, Msme?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can see you as well. So please go ahead.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Good morning to one and all present here. I am Sapna Shankar, one of the state directors of CIMSME Karnataka. Yeah. On behalf of Karnataka, we wish a very successful collaboration and profitable business on this MSME International Day. We all know that in these difficult times, MSMEs need to handhold and support each other and grow together so that the impact of the current situation on our businesses are minimized. Hence the theme of CIMSME, from competition to collaboration. As the universe law of abundance says, there is enough for everyone to have in this universe. We need to stay together, collaborate and take it forward. A few updates from MSME. Distress Assets Fund, subordinate debt schemes for MSMEs. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Champions Technology Platform to power MSME. Enhancement of turnover limit of MSME sector to help exporters. I would also like to talk about a few initiatives that we are taking and the impact on our MSMEs business. In Karnataka, we are bringing a lot of programs from the industry experts. You will start seeing the invitees for the same soon. Now, how does this help our MSMEs? Let me give you an example. We had a session from Amazon team and all of us got our products onboarded on Amazon, which otherwise is a tedious process. We got a hand-holding support from them and we have started getting orders too. The same is with the Big Bazaar. So these programs help MSMEs in getting in touch with the right people and have a positive impact on our business. Again, as many of you know, we have our industry clusters under NISHTA launched, which will proactively help MSME grow their business. The members of our clusters have already started getting business. Our members have closed deals worth 10 lakhs in a salon spa for the supply of materials and a property deal worth 1 crore, which is under negotiation. As Sudhamurthy quoted, good relationships, compassion, and peace of mind are more important than achievements, awards, degrees, or money. CIMEs aim to bring in that relationships and be compassionate to our fellow MSMEs and help them grow. We are here to help you, so let us dream big, really big, wishing progress for all in the post-COVID economy recovery phase. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sapna, for being with us today and wishing you all the very best. Okay. The state chairperson of the Northeast, Dr. Kshetrimayun Vedmani Devi, cannot be with us because of some internet issues. So she has sent us a message though. So I would like to read out the message from her. At the outset, I would like to wish all CIMSMEs a very happy World MSME Day. Initially, CIMSME Northeast as one WhatsApp group where all the Northeast entrepreneurs joined. And now it has subdivided into state-wise group because of the maximum entrepreneurs joining in CIMSME. We had an introductory webinar meeting where Mr. Mriganko Das, CIMSME Northeast State Director, was the convener. In that entrepreneurs meeting, Mr. Santosh Ji clearly explained about the CIMSME and its efficacies in the MSME ventures. And the outcome was very impactful and meaningful, giving several MSME business ideas. So let's work together for the upliftment to help the entrepreneurs to scale up their enterprises. With these few reports, I would like to thank you all for giving me a chance to be in this auspicious day. Thanking you all. So thank you, Dr. Kshetrimayam, for your message for us today. So do we have the state chairperson from Tamil Nadu, Delhi, or Assam?
Okay, I think we will move on to the Q&A session. So if any of the participants have any questions towards any of the speakers who are here today or for CIMSME, please raise that in the chat box now. We can take up some questions. If we can answer it right here, we'll do that, or we'll get back to you with the solutions.
Okay, we have the director from Tamil Nadu. I've just added to the room. We have the state director of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Sendil Kumar. I think he'll be joining us.
Hi, Dr. Sandil Kumar. Can you put your video on? You can talk now. You have muted yourself. Can you unmute and please put your video on? Okay, we can move on, Msme.
Okay. I don't think the state chairman of Delhi or Assam is here.
Okay, who has just joined? Can you put your video on? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah?
Sir, I'm Dr. Sandil Kumar from Tamil Nadu, State Director.
Yeah, please go ahead, Sandil Kumar. Please put your video on so that we can see you.
Sir, good afternoon to you all. Sir, I'm the State Director for Tamil Nadu, and from CIMSME has a very good, wonderful opportunity for connecting with budding entrepreneurs. And through CIMSME, we are now promoting a farmer producer organization in one of the aspirational district, Ramanathapuram in Tamil Nadu. It's regarding a coconut farmer producer company, and we are now getting the assistance from the local administration, and we are promoting CIMSME in that area also. And with regarding to the clean energy, even Adani Group has a 650 acres of solar park in Ramanathapuram, and we are also trying to bring in some energy manufacturing clusters so that power can be used as a commodity and sold to the needed people, especially the institutions like school, colleges, and hotels. And especially the farmers, they themselves can be having an extra income from their own land through the solar power. And CMMSME has connected with few intellectuals in this regard, and we are also roping in women entrepreneurs for this project. And one more thing that we are venturing into is that using of drones in agriculture for applying of organic pesticides in the entire state of Tamil Nadu. And two of our CIMSME members are into this project, and they are actually giving dealership to the entire 40 districts of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, and they are training the new passed out young people, especially women, into this sector, and they are getting the agri clinic scheme of the Tamil Nadu government and also the central government for this purpose. And regarding this purpose, we have requested CIMSME to connect us to the authorized person in New Delhi regarding the Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Animal Husbandry and also Ministry of Horticulture, so that we will be able to get the schemes that are announced by our central government regarding this Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you to you all. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for representing the state of Tamil Nadu and for being with us today, and wishing you all the very best.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
We can go to the Q&A session, and
yes, if the participants have any questions, you all can please post it in the chat box. If you're able to answer now, we will answer. Otherwise, we'll get back to you. And you can also follow us on LinkedIn to be aware of the various programs and events carried out by CIMSME.
You're not audible, Msme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, the participants can please follow us on LinkedIn, as CIMSME is constantly conducting training programs, various events, and we're also coming up with this global dialogue between countries, which will definitely raise a lot of opportunities for entrepreneurs to expand globally. So please join us on LinkedIn and keep updated about the various events. And you can also post questions here, or you can what is the LinkedIn address? It has been posted on top of the chat box. I don't think the state chairperson of Delhi and Assam will be joining us. It's probably due to connectivity issues and people joining from across India. So it is a little difficult.
Yeah, there was a question asking about is there any site to know any and update on MSME? So the previous speaker had mentioned a lot of URLs. So one of them is msmemart.com. So probably you can look there. Or there are msme-di.in, the website of MSME ministry. So there also you can check this out.
Okay, we have a few questions. Oh yes, is there any special registration link for CIMSME? If you go to our website, you will have a link there to be a part of this team, so you can find it there. And I think we've come to the end of today's session on the World MSME Day. On behalf of the CIMSME, I would like to thank our keynote speakers, Shri Prabhat Jha and Shri R.D. Bharat, for taking time off their busy schedule and sharing with us useful insights to go forward after post COVID-19. Special thanks to our national chairman, Ms. Nabomita Mazumdar, our national president, Ms. Anju Bajaj, and our national vice chairman, Mr. Amit Sangal, for also being with us today. And also special thanks to all the state council members who were here with us and shared about the MSME stories in their respective states. I hope we all continue to connect and cooperate and collaborate with each other and come out successfully after this pandemic. Wishing you all a very happy MSME Day. Let's make in India, and wishing all of you to have a very great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mishma, and thank you all for participating. And a big thanks to the CIMSME fraternity for all the support and giving an opportunity for all the state chairmen and other speakers to come on board and talk about the plans and programs that are going to be rolled out in their respective states. So thank you once again, and wish you all a happy World MSME Day 2020. Looking forward for more programs and more participation from each and every one of you. Thank you so much. So we'll see you all with more programs soon. Thank you and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.